welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and it's Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, and Julianne Day, and Julianne Day. Gotta get that out of the way early. We sing that every Tuesday, and then Thursday is Julianne Day and Luck of the Draw Day. Good morning, Angela and BB. Good morning, Andrew, Melissa G. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Michelle, good morning. You've been a member for 9 months. Woohoo! That's so awesome. I love that. Love it, love it. Grammy Rita. Grammy Rita. Grammy Rita is here. All right. So, yay! Thank you for stopping in. We're going to do some Christmas planning. Speaking of KK, Christmas in July is coming, and I need y'all to come up with ideas. I need y'all to spam me with ideas on what to make that's quick, that we can make our own version of for Christmas items. Like, not necessarily, we could do decor, I suppose. We could do gifts for people. Not gifts, but gift presents. Not gifs. You're tempting coffee. Woohoo! I love Christmas, KK. I bought a keychain at Walmart just to have around all the time. I just gotta find a new place to hang it. Love it. I wish it was silver. That's the only thing, is I like more silver stuff than gold, but. And I bought this during the Christmas season because, of course, you can't get this now. Oh, my hair is a mess this morning. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't get school started yet. It's only 7:30. No. Go get breakfast. Go wake up. Dude. There's no reason that you need to be sitting around twiddling your thumbs waiting for somebody else to get done. Yeah, so Lisa's attempting coffee because she hasn't been feeling good this weekend. So we're hoping and praying that it goes well for her to drink it. The starting chain was 33. I wrote it down. Let me double check. Where did I write it down? Do y'all remember what notebook I wrote it down in? Oh, it's in the basket with it. It is, well, at least I thought I wrote it down. 33. We'll go with that. Yeah, because it was 33. So when you go into the second chain from the hook and do your single crochets all the way across, you'll get 32, but then you put 3 in the last one. 3 total in the last one. Coffee for everyone. Don't get school. I know, right? I'm telling him, it's only 7:30. You don't have to start it, but he wants to do it as soon as possible so that way he has the whole rest of the day to do whatever he wants, I guess. Which, I mean, I don't blame him. Is it Krampus? Andrew? You're fine, BB. Obviously, your body needed the sleep, so. Coffee for you, and coffee for you, and coffee for you. Y'all, I worked on my bee's knees yesterday. I was good, and I didn't work on the bag. I got all of the shells done. I got them fixed and on, and I'm on to the next solid section already. I am absolutely loving it. I was looking at it and thinking I should have done like this section in orange this little section right here, that's like the frame with the little nubbies, I should have done that in a different color, and then the shells in a different color. Well, I mean, like, since I have 3 colors, I should have done section and then repeated the section. So like this section right here would have been the same color as this one here. And then the next section of honeycomb, which is right here, would be the same color as it was up here. Kind of the stick to St. Nick's carrot. If he wants to be free. I get it, yeah. Good morning, Erin. So that is my bee's knees. Y'all, this thing was trying to kick my butt yesterday, but I did a lot of frogging and I got it fixed. And my shells don't line up. They are alternating. It's so pretty. And I love the drape that it has. And it's going to have a little weight to it. Not a ton, but just enough to keep it on the shoulders, I think. So, and I haven't gone through my first of anything yet. So this is my firsts of my orange, my yellow, and my variegated. So those are all my firsts so far. I still have one of each left. So I should, in theory, be able to finish this bee's knees. But I got some progress done on it, so I'm happy with that. I'm sorry, it's a little awkward having you sit there. It just is. Andrew finished a 2-bit granny donation blanket last night, and now you're waiting for Michael's to open and then get your order ready so you can make some flower coasters. Ooh, fun. Hello, my darling. Hello, my... I can't think I know that song, but I don't know that song, if that makes sense. Hello, my darling. Hello, my something. Da, 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 da. I know you guys are going to, like, it's this. Okay. Like I said, I was a good girl yesterday. Oopsies. And did not work past the row that I was on when we got off. I got the row done, but I did not work past it. So you can see that ridge going around the bottom there. So that's what's going to be left after you utilize the back bar, the back loop, and the third loop. If anybody needs me to show them what I mean by the third loop, I can figure out a way to show you. It's so hard to explain. There's just on the back side of a single crochet there underneath the V. So here's the V on the top. There's a vertical bar that sits like right here, just above the 2 legs that go down into the stitches below. That makes sense. Hello, my darling. I knew somebody would do it. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime. There's a movie I've seen that on. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. What movie have I seen that on? I knew you guys would do it. Oh, have a great day, KK. Tell him. Have a fabulous day, KK Crochet K. Okay, so a drawstring bag I can totally do. But yeah, I ask you guys all the time for ideas. So as we're working on this, I suppose we can do that at the same time. I don't know, one or the other. Spaceballs. No, it's not Spaceballs. I used to be with a cartoon frog dancing and singing that song. Seen it in the old cartoon. I feel like there was a movie. Like, I feel like I can almost like see it and hear it in my head, but like it's just just out of reach. Can't think of what it was. Anyway. It's been so long since I've seen Spaceballs that I don't think it's that, because I haven't watched that since having kids. And my oldest is 15. So it's been a while. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my shelves are emptying behind me. Oh, I think I'm good though now. I might have to do a little reorganization to fill things back up, because then I can move some stuff from over there into here. Because I've got room in several shelves on this side that I could move things around. I just don't know if I want to, because really the colors, I don't have a ton of colors that would work well with each other. Hello, Nisi and Barbara and Jessica. Maybe it was Looney Tunes. No, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's like right here, you know, just on the like the cusp of me going, oh yeah, that's it, you know. Oh, no worries, Nisi. You are totally fine. Okay, so I would like to continue working on this bag if you guys are okay with that. Maybe you guys can help me name it. So right now I did I did a round of half double crochets in the back loop and third loop of the last round that I did. And so I have 108 half double crochets all the way around. And we're still doing it in a spiral. We're not joining or anything. So what I plan on doing is I would like to do the ombre changing color thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to go at least 2 more rounds of half double crochets. But this time, from this round on, after you get that round of back loop, third loop in, then you're going to transition into going straight to both loops. Just the two, just a normal half double crochet. There's nothing special about it other than it just being an awesome stitch. So just do 108 regular half double crochets around. Oh, thank you, Andrew. My brain just like blinked. You love Michelle. I wish I had it set up like that. Target. These are from Target. They run a little bit higher than Walmart, but I like these a whole heck of a lot better because one, everything is thicker about them. And Izzy is here. Yay! Let's see. You gave Tina Thomason, Ricky, Sharim, and Amelia, and LJ Custom Crochet Lola. Is this the bag for the July project? New. This was a spur of the moment. Like I want a patriotic bag. I just wanted something patriotic. I just bought and printed patriotic bags off of Etsy, but then I was like, you know what? Let's just make my own. So no, this is just what did one call it the other day? For S&Gs. For S&Gs. I was like, I wanted something patriotic, and I figured a bag would be quick. No, we'll still make the waffle bag, the batter up bag next week. We'll start that next week. So it's a bonus bag. Yes, Lisa. I was wanting to try to figure out a way to do something like red, white, and blue, but do like, oh, I don't know, like slip stitch, something like a play on, like not a play on words, but like where it sounds like red, white, and blue, but it's crochet terms, if that makes sense. So for those of you, if you want to make this, I did a chain of 33. I'm running 2 strands of cotton together. So we double strand everything around here. A chain of 33, and you single crochet into the second chain from your hook, and then you put a single crochet in each chain all the way down to the end. In the last one, you put 3 single crochets. As you're turning to work down the other side of the chain, you work another, single crochet into the other side of the chain all the way down to the other end, and you put 2 single crochets in the first chain that you put the first stitch in, if that makes sense. Without slip stitching though, and joining, you're going to single crochet into the top of the first stitch. You're going to put 2 single crochets into the top of the first stitch, and then you're going to put a stitch marker in the second stitch that you make. And then you're going to do 30 single crochets across from that after that stitch marker, and then you're going to do 2 in each of the 3 at the other end, and you're going to mark the first and last stitch of that increase section. So the first of those 6 stitches and the last, and keep those stitch markers there until you're done increasing the first and last stitch of your increases. Yay! Yep. Andrew gifted memberships. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Andrew. Anyway, so you put 2 in each, mark your first and last of those 6, and then you put 30 more in across the other side, and you put 2 in the next 2 stitches. So you're going to have, and then mark the first of those 4, and then you're going to put, no, how did I do that? Somehow I came back around. Oh my gosh, I wrote it down. Oh, I'm going to have to look again. Hold on. Let me pull this back up. I had it on here. I closed all my windows yesterday. What the hell, my darling song stuck in my head. Oh, right here. Okay, it's muted. Okay, we put 2 in those 2 stitches. Oh, and then we put, okay, so we don't start with 2 at the beginning. That's right. Okay, so after you've done your first round with the 3, putting your into the chain, you do you just start going around we're going to do the second round now. So instead of joining, you just put 1 single crochet in each of the next 30 stitches. Then you put 2 in each of the 3, mark your first and last stitch of those 6, and then you do 30 across again on the other side. Then you put 2 in the next 2 stitches, mark your first one of those 4, and then you put 2 over the top of the first one. And then you just keep going like that. But yes, if you go back to yesterday, you'll see for sure how I did it. It's just, now I'm getting myself all like confused. And basically you continue doing in a spiral, working your increases between your stitch markers and doing your 30 stitches. You're going to have 30 stitches. There's going to be a stitch marker here and a stitch marker here. You're going to have 30 stitches between them, not including them, because they mark the increase ends. So you're going to have one that starts it and one that finishes the increases on the end here. and you're gonna have 2 over here. So I've done stopped increasing, so that's why you don't have my stitch markers on here anymore. This one that I have on here is marking basically the same stitch has been marking from where we stopped increasing, where we ended the round, so to speak. If anybody has any questions, let me know. I am writing it down. I'm trying to remember to write it all down. Oh my gosh, you would think I would remember that these pens are sitting right in front of me, but I look for them every time. Okay. Oh, I'll write this later. So I'm going to do increase rounds here. Yeah, so if anybody has questions, just let me know. But basically, I'm just going around for 2 more rounds of half double crochet, regular half double crochets, 108 of them. Erin will be back. My goodness, I was looking at the weather, the temperatures, and it's supposed to be 90 plus, basically 90s for the next foreseeable days. I was like, well, hello, summer. You showed up rearing your ugly head very quickly. So, basically, the base that I started with is inspired by the Chunky Monkey. So if you don't want to wait for the written pattern, you can always go back and look at how he starts his base. That's so funny, Lisa. I don't think it's grocery day for Marianne, so we can't have a... good morning, Stefan. I almost missed you. I'm so sorry. And Tina Thomason got a membership from Andrew. Man, my belly is like all kinds of noise this morning, but I've ate breakfast, so it's just loudly digesting. It'll be 100. I know, yeah, our feels like here is in the hundreds. I think we were like 108 yesterday. We're supposed to be in the hundreds again today for the feels like. I don't remember what our high is. I have done the jasmine stitch, but a long time ago. It is a tougher stitch to do. Or I wouldn't say tougher. It's a little more challenging for some. I honestly don't feel good giving any advice on it because I haven't done it in so long and I don't really remember it. I just, know about it. So if anybody in the chat has some advice for Tamar about the jasmine stitch, please help them, because I'm not 100% familiar with it enough to be able to give correct advice. The one thing that has saved us the last 2 days with the 90 plus degree weather and the feels like in hundreds is it has been very windy here, and that has helped a lot. Even though it was still really hot, it was just blowing hot air around. It didn't make it helped make it less miserable, I guess you could say. Yeah, I know. We were supposed to have some storms last night, but nothing ever came of it that I know, because nothing woke me up. There we go. Get that out of there. It may have rained because it looks like it. The driveway's a little wet this morning, but I don't know. I don't think it did much of anything, if it did anything. But there's a high percentage of possibilities for just rain. It's later this evening, I think. Maybe. We'll see. We're not getting much of anything. You lost 3 pounds working in the heat yesterday. Woo. High is 84 today. Yeah, if you watch the weather, Grandma Rita, there's a heat dome sitting over the eastern part of the United States. But it is dangerously hot temperatures. 90 plus with the feels like in the hundreds. Very hot and humid. And it's just sitting there for like a week right now. This is looking cool. So I'm trying to decide how far up we want to go before we switch to, we need to go quite a ways. But what I want to do is I want to have a section of red, section of red and white, section of white and blue. So I got to figure out. So we went 15 inches wide. I'm guessing we need to go at least 15 inches tall. So if we divide 15 inches by 4 sections, roughly 3.5 to 4 inches roughly of each color change or coloring. You just put some hipster cotton yarn in your Walmart cart. Well, I can email you my address if you want to just send it on over here. I am trying not to buy any yarn because I'm trying to get rid of a bunch. So my plan is to eventually have all my yarn behind me in these cubes and a little bit of storage that I have over there in the cabinet. I want the rest of my room and house to not have any yarn. That is my goal. So I have a pile of dibs sale, y'all. We are having a dibs sale on Monday. So bring your coffee, bring your pocketbook, bring your fingers to type dibs in the chat quickly, and we will get, and I will tell you I've got a lot of red heart, some Karen color on my halo, some Lion Brand mandalas, mandala ombres, no gradients. I'm just getting rid of them because I'm like, they're just sitting around. I can always go buy them at Walmart if I need them. They're colors that I can get right now at Walmart. So, anyway, there's some puzzle, and I'm only doing that because they're puzzle colors that I can get at Walmart again if I absolutely need them. I kept my 2 favorites out of all the. They're sitting kind of, you can't really see them, but they're sitting right here behind the JB's crochet sign. The 2 colorways that I kept. And then let's see what else is in there. There's this yarn from Daiso in there. Let's see what else is in there. Red Heart, Manila Gradients. Oh, there's some Premier's Sweet Roll Bold. It's the bulky sweet roll. Well, good luck with that, Angela. I send you all the good luck to get some of that yarn. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm forgetting in that pile of yarn? No, mostly red hearts, some Premier puzzles. Oh, there's 3 small Premier basics in there. I was like, I should have just sent these to Marianne. The Premier basics white, because they're the one color I held back. But now I'm going to sell them. 3 for $1, basically, because they're $1.25 yarn. So you get all 3 of them for $1. Do 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 do. I see why people like music playing, and you know, I could demonetize myself and just not worry about it and play music, but I don't know. I got on the monetization hype train, and now that's where I'm at. So, do 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 do. And I'm not doing this necessarily like as a put food on the table business. Like this is just a hobby business, you know. And really, the only thing that brings in any kind of profit in for me is the dibs sales that I do. So there's that. Okay, so I've done another round. I've done 2 rounds of half double crochet. So the first round was in the back loop, third loop, and the second round is just regular normal half double crochets in the stitch like you usually do, just into the V's. So we're going to do, let's see, I think we're going to do at least another, I said two rounds, and I don't think that's going to get very high. I feel like we need to go a little higher before we start the stitch pattern with the colors. I think we need to get just a little bit. So I'm thinking another, at least, you know, another 2 rounds maybe of half double crochets. So 3 rounds total on top of this special half double crochet round that we did for that ridge there that gives us the turn up for the base. No music, it's overload. We'll just listen to my singing then. Hello, my darling. Hello, something. That's just me. I'm forgetting everything. So that's what you'll get, half sung songs. You want to get some cotton sprout. I want to try all the different cottons out there. Like, cotton is my jam. Cotton is my jam. So the pattern that I'm coming up with can be used with any colors. I'm just doing a patriotic color because, like I said, I want something patriotic. So, yep, it is a 5 inch by 15 inch bottom Stavone. I still need to work on your basket. It's sitting right here. That is on my agenda today, is to work on that. Get some more of that done. I should be able to finish it today if I pick it up and work on it. So, so yeah. I wish I could buy from the Premier sale, but I don't want to add. I don't want to bring in what I'm putting out. So I want to get rid of what I have and get better about how I buy. Good morning, Kendall. You posted your colors on Discord. And so I hear singing. So it's nice to get a break. Okay. Well, I will stop singing, Melissa, then. Your colors for the large tote. Ooh, and it's K&C cotton. Nice. You have no red or blue cotton. You have 2 skeins of black and dark gray, at least 4 of the light gray, and I also have white if I need more. That's cool. So is that 3 different colors there? So you've got black, dark gray, and light. Okay, never mind. So black, dark gray, and light gray. Yeah, that's cool. You could even ombre into the white if you wanted to, you know, go from black to white. That would be really cool. You would just make your section smaller. you were peeping it. So I hope I'm making sense in explaining this bag. I'm gonna see if I can turn this. I don't know if this gets loud when I mess with the camera, so if it does, I apologize for all the noise, but I'm gonna try and turn it down just a little bit more so you guys can see my desk where I'm working. There we go. And then I'll fix it later. I'll put it back up if I remember. I might come on tomorrow with it like this. So I am just putting on another round of just regular half double crochets. Melissa, you sound a lot like me when it comes to overstimulation. Like, there's a lot of things that, yeah. And I think Monique's very similar to me in just the clothing. I can't remember if you are with the clothing. Well, it's gonna be, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it this week. I'm hyping it up for next week. So we'll do it on Monday, the 6th, I believe. I mean, we could do it sooner if you guys really wanted to. I suppose we could probably work on that on Friday. My husband will be home on Friday, so he may be in the background being loud. I don't know. Might be a good day to do it. Yeah, that would look really pretty, Lisa. Black to white. But even if you just do black to the light gray, that would be pretty too. I like that, actually. I like that idea. So yeah, we're gonna ombre it. So I'm torn because the way Miss C did her bag, she did single crochets the whole time, and then she did exactly like I said, where she dropped a yarn or strand and picked up another strand for the next color, and did that for a little bit, and then she dropped another strand and pulled up another strand of the same color that she had just attached before, and did a couple rounds for that, and just did this like ombre effect. And I was like, ooh, that's very inspiring. So I'm taking that color changing that she did and applying it to my bag, but my bag's different. So you got a skein of the Walmart Mainstays cotton yarn in color apple red. Ooh, pretty. I bet that's really close to this color. Hello, my darling. Stuck in my head. I got an earworm. Earworm. And good morning, Dream Nod. Good morning, Rachel Riley. I did get your email. I will ship things out. It just might take me some time. It might be next week because I have a dibs sale coming up where I'm going to try and sell some yarn from my stash. So I'll just try and do a whole bunch of shipping all at once then. So, and then I also got oh, thank you. You sent 2 stars, 2 jewels. That's the first time I've seen that. And it actually comes across on Restream. Still watch on Monday. I'm supposed to be cutting back anyway. I'm still waiting for my deliveries from last week's purchases. Oh, thank you, Rachel. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. So, yeah. We're just working on the bag. I am working up the side a little bit here. So, I'm on the 3rd round of regular half double crochets going up the side. This is going to be a decent sized bag for sure. I think we're going to do at least another round or 2, depending. I'm really hoping that that the ombre coloring that I want to do will work with a stitch pattern and not necessarily just be a solid piece. That makes a solid stitch, like just plain half double crochets or something like that. My brain and mouth not working together this morning yet. But it's Julianne Day. Frizzy Bee Crochet comes on. Yo, I can't wait for her live today to hear all about her job offer. Sounds like she got offered a job. I'm so excited for her. What bag is this? It's my noodle bag. It's my brain bag. It's just a bag I'm making up as I go. We're making and designing it all at the same time. So I have no picture to show you. I just let me see if I can find a picture of what I'm talking about with the ombre color changing. Let me see if I can find something. Crochet color, hold on. Ombre color changing. If my brain and fingers would work together. So basically the way it works is, okay, so let's say, none of these are showing me what I want. So it's like a gradient. Here we go. It's kind of like this. Okay, let me show you this. It's taking me to TikTok. I don't want to go to TikTok. All right. Okay, let me show you this. So basically, all right, so here's what I'm talking about. So see how it goes from a solid pink, it drops a strand of the pink and it picks up like a darker pink. And it works a little bit of a section with that. And then it drops the light pink and has just the dark pinks together. And then it drops a dark pink strand and picks up like a dark blue. And then it drops the pink and picks up 2 strands of the blue for a little bit. And then you drop a strand of the dark blue and pick up a lighter blue. And you do that for a little bit. And then you drop the dark blue all together and have 2 light blues together. That's what I'm talking about. Amber's Yankee Noodle bag. Yes, I love that, Grammy Rita. That's awesome. Yes. And it doesn't have that screams patriotic without you having to make the bag patriotic. I love that. That's awesome. Grammy Rita, you're so brilliant with your names sometimes. I'm actually going to write that down. The Yankee Noodle bag. Yankee Noodle, like Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle. That's as far as I can get. Whew, my brain cannot remember lyrics very well sometimes. I can remember the tune, but the lyrics, whew, forget that. Spiral. So it's spiral the whole way. From the chain all the way up to where I'm at. So if you look right here, you can see how it stepped up, that ridge right here. The ridge right here, it's stepped up right here. Yeah, so it's done in a spiral. And when I get to the top of the bag, I will do like a slip stitch across a couple stitches to kind of hopefully taper it off a little bit where it's not like just done, you know. I haven't gotten very far on what we're going to do. My brain noodle this is going to be the stitch pattern right here. We're going to do double crochet, cross, double crochet, V, double crochet, cross, and do that all the way around. And we should come back around to the first initial double crochet. I like that, the Yankee Doodle bag. No, the Yankee Noodle, not Yankee Doodle, the Yankee Noodle. You come up with some really inspiring, fun names, Grammy Rita. You know, I got this white mat to take pictures on, and it is almost completely covered. You guys can see it right here. This mat right here, I bought as like to make my desk a white background, to take pictures of bags and things on, and I don't have room to do that. I should get a smaller one to put on my cabinet or my countertops over here. But this one's almost too big. I could cut it down, but I would just feel weird cutting it. I don't know why. Altering things outside of what they were meant to be just feels weird to me. Although it's just repurposing it. My brain can't get past. My brain feels like I'm destroying something nice that was, that was made to be one way, and I'm, cutting it and making it something else. Although I'm not necessarily destroying it, I'm just cutting it down to size. So yeah, I did 7 rounds of increases to where I got to a total of 108 stitches. So we had 30 and 30 on the sides, and then our increases on the side was 24. We had 24 and 24 on either end between stitch markers. Not between, like including the stitch markers on the ends. The 30 on the sides do not include the stitch markers. Is winding yarn save space to store yarn? Oh, Grammy Rita, I'm gonna have to check that out. Let me get this last stitch in here and we're gonna check that out. So winding yarn, I feel like they store better like this in the skein versus this, because look how messy. I can't get my cakes to sit in here in a pretty way. There's always some on their side or something. It's just there's never a I could stack them like this all the way up, but I just have one facing out so I at least see the color, and not just the ball bands. But I think the skeins like this, behind me work better than cakes in storing in these cubes. So is it noodle? Is it called noodle crochet? Noodle crochet stitch. Do you know what the name of it is, Grammy Rita? Are you talking about like that twisted looking thing, loop, the loop stitch? Is it the loop stitch? No, what I'm talking about is like, are you talking about like that fringe where you can like twist it? It's like twisted. Cakes I love the way cakes look, but they don't store right. They don't store well. Cake it up. If it's not together in a skein, yeah, just cake it up and just do your best. You can store it in cakes. It's just, I think it stores better like this, but that's just me. No, I have not finished the artisanal arches yet. Yeah, if it's like loopy, like if it's floppy and stuff, I would cake it up. But if it's brand new, barely used, I would just keep it as it's loopy. So are you talking about like with like the loops on it? Or if there's one that's called the loop stitch. Like, is this what you're talking about? Hold on. You'll have to find the name of the stitch and let me know. Like, this is the loop stitch. You can create like a shaggy carpet look with it. Okay, so I've done 2 rounds of half double crochets. So I need to do at least another one. That's it right there. So you said this would look good at the top of the bag? It does look like ramen. Yeah, that's just called the loop stitch. Oh yeah, do you see the amies that they've used with it? Used it with? All right, so this is round 3 of the half double crochet. Yeah, it makes great hair. You could make a carpet out of it, rug if you wanted to. Grammy Rita, you're going to have to describe in your amazing descriptive ways because you are an amazing storyteller. Very descriptive in your storytelling. Explain in your way what you mean by how would I tie that into the top of the bag? Like, how are you thinking? Like, oh, why am I clicking on that? Okay, I see it. Oh, that's so cool, Lisa. Your bandana to match the kiss. I love it. Yeah, I'm trying to make some fingerless gloves, but I haven't gotten very far on those. I have not gotten very far. Okay, so let's see. Let me see what this looks like. I feel like it needs, I don't know. Let me finish this round and then we'll look it over. Is everybody still awake out there in YouTube land? All right, let's see. My brain is noodling. I'm thinking that, I'm thinking this might be the last round, possibly of the side of red to red, red and red. So I might bring in white on the next round and start my pattern. What do y'all think? You don't think you have enough yarn for gloves? Yeah, so far right now, the design I have, which I don't remember where, oh, it's sitting right here, is just the iris stitch. Oh wait, no, it's an iris stitch, and then I'm doing half double crochets between. So I gotta do this, I gotta do about 3 or 4 more rows of the iris stitch with the half double in between for it to wrap around. So it's sitting right there. You're not awake, you need more coffee. I think it would sort of look like fringe, maybe a 2 to 3 inch section. Your groceries are, oh, they are, wait, hold on. You said 9:07, right? Is that 9:07 Eastern time? Or was that a different, did you say a different time? I thought I saw 9:07, but maybe I misread that. Maybe it was 8:07. Either way, it's late. If you're an hour ahead of me. I don't remember where you're at, Lisa. They didn't bring it in the building. It's there, but they just didn't bring it to you? Oh my goodness. So your groceries are just sitting outside. So you live in an apartment building? Good morning, Lana Nana, and Diana is here. Okay, let me finish this round. I put my camera down so you guys could see me, but you can still barely see me. I'm trying to make it around to the end of this round as we know it. Glass of old-fashioned ice-cold lemonade. Yes, ma'am, it sure is. Yeah, we're already at 80 degrees, and it's not even 8:30 yet. It's just getting to 8:30. It's supposed to be 90-something today. But it feels like in the hundreds. Well, last night at dinner, I was like, yeah, it was 108 today, and my kids were like, hey, it was 100 degrees? I said, then we quickly said, feels like. Good morning, Monique. Oh, you're on watch duty. Ooh. Make sure nothing happens to them. Well, good morning, Rebecca. We're working on my bag pattern. I'm trying not to confuse everybody. Okay. Still coming around. Coming around. So how often do you do babies, Rebecca? Do you guys do them every year, or do the deer space out having their babies? I mean, I'm assuming there's always some deer having babies every year, but I just didn't know if it was spaced out a little bit, or if you're doing them pretty much every year. Yeah, today is supposed to be 92. No. Yeah, 92. Still, I think the feels like is going to be in the hundreds, or close to anyway. I think it'll be like 100, 102 at the most. Either way, it's going to be a warm one. It's going to be a warm one. Okay. So, we are coming up on the end here. So now, okay, this is 4 rounds of half double crochets. Well, it's 3 rounds above the first one. So there's 4 rounds total with the back loop, third loop round included. So now what we're going to do, I think that's good, right? It looks tall enough here. I don't know. It's hard to decide. I feel like it's good. So what I want to do is I'm going to take one of my red and I'm going to cut it. And And then I'm going to take a white, find the inside, hopefully pull the middle out here. Well, I did pull the middle out, I just got more with it. Okay, where's the center yarn? There it is. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're not going to tie this on. I'm going to put this down for just a second, pull my stitch marker out because it's my last stitch of the round. I'm going to start a half double crochet into it, drop the one tail of red, drop the one tail of red that I cut, pick up my white, figure out how to do this. Oh, this way. Okay, drop the tails. I don't need that long of a tail. Okay, so I have my white and red going back to the skeins. I'm going to finish my half double crochet with the white and the red together. And then start my next round. Actually, hold on. Before we start the round, we're going to do a slip stitch into the next stitch. We're going to slip into the, so we're going to join. We're going to join this round. So I took my yarn and I slip stitched into the next stitch. Blech. I'm going to chain one and do a stacked single crochet into that same stitch that I just slipped into. So now I have my stacked single crochet, which is my first double of the round. All right, and then we are going to start our stitch pattern. So we're going to skip the next one, go do a double crochet into the next one. Then we're going to double crochet back into that one we skipped, going around the post of the double crochet we just created. So you're going to do a crossed double crochet. You can do it either way you want to do it. Either you go around the post or you go in front of it or behind it. However you do a crossed double crochet, you do a crossed double crochet without the chain in between the two double crochets. That red is beautiful. Thank you. Let's see. You do them every few years to keep the herd calmer. Unless mom rejects or has trouble, then we will do those on-off years. Okay. Because we sold our whole herd last year, we were essentially starting over, and that is why we have these 4 bottle feeding. Okay. Oh no, Rebecca. Okay, so then we're going to double crochet in the next stitch after the cross. And then we're going to let's see. Do twins in a stitch in the next stitch. So we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Then we're going to skip one, do a double crochet in the next. Skip one, do a double crochet into the next. And then you're going to double crochet back into that last skip stitch that you just did. Around the post of the double crochet that you just created. So essentially you're going to do a double crochet, cross, double crochet, V-stitch, double crochet, cross. So you're going to alternate the V-stitch and the cross all the way around with a double crochet post in between them. But when you do the V-stitch or the 2 in 1, you need to make sure you're skipping one either before or after it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It's not too hard. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should just do the cross double crochet, do Marianne's stitch pattern, instead of trying to put the V in there. Because the V, you have to skip a stitch. And I don't want to skip a stitch. So we're going to, like I said, we're designing. So we're going to go back. So you have your double crochet in your first stitch, you have a cross stitch after that, and then you have another double crochet after that. And then you're going to make another cross stitch. So you're going to skip one, double crochet into the next, then double crochet back into the skip stitch going around the post of that first one that you did. And then you're going to do a double crochet into the next, and then you're going to do another cross stitch. So skip one, do a double crochet into the next, go back into the first stitch that you skipped, going around the post of that double crochet, and do another double crochet. So you're going to have double crochet, cross, double crochet, cross, double crochet, cross. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we're going to do another double crochet in the next. We're going to skip one and do a double crochet in the next. Go back into the one we skipped, going around the post of the other double crochet, do another double crochet. So do I need to explain the double crochet cross anymore? I feel like the more I explain it, the more confused I'm getting. So I'm sure you guys are getting confused. It's easy, but it's just, unless you can see what I'm doing, it's hard to follow what I'm saying. Oh my goodness. Rebecca, I hope your AC gets fixed ASAP, because this summer is hot. It's a scorcher out there, and you are further east of me where you're getting all the heat too. Community reminder to take your pills. Oh, you know what else, Andrew, we need to remind everybody? Drink your water. Drink lots of water and take your vitamins. And your meds. Keep yourselves healthy. So this is what we got going so far. Oh, I did not mark my stitch, but oh well. We're on a new round, so we're alternating double crochet, cross double crochets, and regular, a single double crochet. Wow. How anybody's ever to make any of my patterns, I don't know. I feel like I can like talk circles around things. You find doing a color change on the double crochet cross really helps a lot. Well, I did. We're doing double crochet, cross, double crochet, cross. So we're alternating between a regular double crochet and the cross stitch. So it's not crosses the whole way, but it is every other. So I'm going to do a couple rounds, I think, maybe 3 rounds. We'll just kind of visually see how far it gets us. And then I will switch to white on white. Hopefully, I don't know if this is if my vision's going to come out the way I'm thinking. It's definitely a floppy bag, but that's okay. We don't want stiff. We don't want stiff. You're sitting at 88 degrees with 85% humidity already this morning. Tours were hot and sweaty. I bet. Yeah, because we're at 81, but we're not going to be quite as hot as we've been the last 2 days. But we're going to still be in the 90s today. So. So we're just alternating cross. I think with as busy as this yarn is, that I made a better choice to not do the V-stitch, because I mean, I think even the cross stitches are getting blended in. I'm wondering if maybe we shouldn't just stick with half double crochets for the whole bag. It's definitely getting a lot more wavy, like not wavy, but loosey. Loosey goosey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rebecca. You're a little bit further east of me, so like yeah, you're in that heat dome with me. We're just on the edge of it a little bit today, so we're not quite as hot. Like I said, we were hot yesterday. It was feels like was 108, and the day before that was 108 too. But today is like, I don't know what the feels like. I think it's supposed to be like 90 something today, 99 or something. I need to make sure my stitch count is still 108 after I'm done with this. 108 is divisible by 3, so I should be fine. You have a dust warning in Central Texas and your allergies are gone. I'm so sorry. That stinks, Andrew. I'm sorry about that. I hope it gets better quickly for you. Oh, I don't blame you, Rebecca. It's hot. It's a hot one. I wish I was better about going to pools, because I take the kids to a pool, but I don't like community pools, y'all. And the city pools around here are just not very big. Some of them, at least the ones that we go to. There's some out there that are a little bigger, but I need to find somewhere to go that's not so crowded. I would love to find an indoor pool to go to. The place where my youngest goes for swim lessons, they have open family swim, but it's only like on Fridays or something like that, so it's not open during the week. Yeah, it's not sitting up very well, but it's just because it's, it's a soft bag. It's a soft-sided bag, so it's not gonna... You will survive. I will survive. Most everybody reserve the right to complain the whole time. Go for it, Andrew. Go for it. All right. Alternating cross. Okay, seriously though, those of you that want to make this bag with me, do you like what I'm doing? Because if we need to change it, I need you guys to give feedback. I'm always begging you guys to give me feedback. Begging, begging, begging. I want feedback. Like, if I am all for frogging if it's not working. Trust me. You reserve the right to complain the whole time. As much as it sucks to be hot, I'd rather be a little bit warm than be freezing cold. Although I do like the winter better because I can put on more layers, whereas the summer, there's only so much that can come off before it starts to get inappropriate. Well, Lisa, give me something else then. Let's do something else. I'm all, like I said, I'm all for designing this with a way that you guys would, yes, this makes me happy, but making something makes me happy. But I also want to make, if it makes you guys happy too, Like, give me ideas. I don't mind. I don't mind frogging. I haven't made it all the way around yet. So what could we do? What would you want to see? Do we just want to stick to half double crochets the whole way up? And just change the color like I'm doing, like this? Have a great day, Niecy. Let's look through the stitch dictionary. Yes, let's do. Well, I don't know. What do you think? What about the wheat stitch? That's a 2-row repeat. I don't want to do that. I want to do something that I can just keep doing round after round. The wheat stitch is pretty though, Izzy. Don't get me wrong. It is a awesome stitch. And the fact that I think, is it MJ? Is it MJ off the hook or Brianna that does all, like, she's done like a whole line of things with the wheat stitch. What about a spiked granny stitch? Middle stitch would be a front post. Ooh. Lisa, what about, do you remember the Hopeful tote? You remember the extended double crochet front post thing that I did? What do you think about that? That would look cool. Brianna K. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was MJ or Brianna K. Thank you guys for correcting me. I knew one of the two. I get those two mixed up all the time. What do you guys think of the Hopeful tote pattern, but putting it in this kind of a tote? You just joined Niecy's channel. Yay. Niecy's awesome. She's so sweet too. She's a big advocate for autism as well. Yay, you want to do that one? Oh, let me go grab the bag and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. That makes me happy, Lisa. Extra happy. So this design right here is what we're talking about. This is my Hopeful tote. I do have a pattern for this on my You weren't liking it? Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm fading it. Well, not really fading it. Like, I'm going to do a couple of rounds with the red and white together, and then it was going to be just white, and then it was going to be white and blue together, and then it was going to be just blue. It'd be nice if I could find a red to blue fade like this. So I kept this one because this is my absolute favorite. I should actually use it for a project instead of just leaving it stored away. Okay. Happy frog. Happy frog. This is a happy frog. Well, should I do something different then, Kendall? No, I mean the design in my head was like a. Did I show you the ombre color change that I was talking about? Kendall, were you here? It's going to be a gradient like this, from red to blue. Red to white to blue. You love that bag. The mix of colors make the stitch look bigger or bulky. They look different. So I'm trying to do that, but red, white, blue. So are you saying I should not do that then? Well, I don't know if I can change my ID there. I only have one of these. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fade from red to blue with white in the middle. I just don't have a lot of cotton to work with right now. Well, I mean, I have a lot of cotton, but like patriotic wise. Okay. Now I just got to remember the pattern. Gotta find find my pattern on my computer. Where did I put it? My patterns. Oh, it's not there. Why is it not saved on here? Oh, I know where it's at, I think. It's on my... Okay, let me go to Drive. Hopeful Tote, where is it? Having a hard time finding my own pattern. Oh, there it is. The Hopeful Tote. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. So, where does it start? Okay, here we go. Granny stitch. Okay, so the granny stitch round. So, okay, so rewind. Okay, so into that same stitch that we did the stacked single crochet, we're going to put 2 more double crochets. So in essence, we're going to be doing a granny stitch. And then we skip. This should still work because it's a multiple of 3. Something in my eye. I don't remember if I put a multiple on here. Well, because a granny stitch is 3 stitches, so. And then we're going to skip 2 stitches and put 3 into the next. Oh, this one has the weird round where I have to explain how to go around the post. Basically, if you have my Hopeful Tote, we're following that pattern. It's just this is going to be a different style of bag with that pattern. The white and red run together will never give a fade effect since the white is stark and the fade is subtle. Yeah, so round. So technically round 2 is the 2 stitches in each of the 3, and then round 3 is 1 single crochet increase, 1 single crochet increase, and then you do the next round, 2 single crochets increase, 2 single crochets increase. Well, I'm definitely not going to be fading, I guess you could say, but more or less it'll just be going from one color to the next. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. You know, I haven't done this pattern in a while, and it was one of my favorites when I did it. So watch me pick it back up again and be like, ooh, we got to make all the things with the pattern. You know, I'm thinking about what Kendall said though. I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't just go to straight white for this round and do several rounds of just white, do several rounds of blue, just do striping of the different colors instead of trying to do the ombre effect that I was doing. Okay, so when you do your first round is technically the one that you go into the chain. That's your first round with the 3 on the end. And then the round 2 is going to have 2 single crochets in each of those 3 on the end. Then round 3 is going to be 1 single crochet increase, 1 single crochet increase, 1 single crochet increase for the 3 increases. And then you're going to do 2 single crochets and an increase. And then 3 single crochets and increase, 4 single crochets increase. You're just going to keep going up until you reach 6 single crochets and an increase. Okay. Okay, give me a second because I got to frog this out. And okay, so I need to cut this red. That red's already pulled out. Okay, this one I got to pull out of this massive mess here of yarn. Oh, it's already 9 o'clock. I don't want it to be 9 o'clock already. I gotta pull these apart real quick. We're getting there slowly but surely. Just gotta be slow and methodical. Okay, it's caught around my notebook. There we go. Okay, red number 2 is off. That sounds like there's a movie out there, Red. There's a Christmas movie called Red, I think, with the Rock in it. Okay. See, this is what designing is all about. We, make mistakes or make wrong choices and we fix them and move on. All right. So I need to redo that half double crochet with the red, but then finish it with the white. I put a slip knot or whatever, slip knot. Finish the half double crochet with that. And then slip into the next stitch with it. Do my chain 1, stack single crochet in that same stitch that I slipped into. 2 more double crochets into that same stitch. And then we're going to skip 2, 3 double crochets in the next stitch. Hold on, let me check the chat here. Oh, I think yours is going to look amazing, Lisa. Please do the monochromatic. Just do the stripes. There's a spy movie called Red. Oh, no, it's not a Christmas movie. It's a spy movie. But it still has... Oh, who is in that movie? I've seen it. Isn't The Rock in that one too? Frizzy goes live today in about 2 hours. 11 Central for me. Frizzy's live at 11 a.m. Central for me. So noon Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, and 9 Pacific. Has she not made it on here yet? I don't think I've seen her yet. But y'all, it's Julianne Day. It's Julianne Day. Hopefully the kids are starting to be on the mend for her. And she's gonna get some sleep. My kiddo is still very congested this morning, but I ran a humidifier on half blast last night, not full blast, and then also a diffuser with oils in it like tea tree and eucalyptus and lavender and all the good things for the congestion-y stuff. Bruce Willis. Oh, yeah. That's right before he started going downhill. Was it Bruce Willis? It's so sad what's happening to him. Such a good actor. So this is what I got so far. That's pretty. I like that. I should have just went that. Oh, she has. Poor kiddos. Oop, I just hit the desk. Sorry. My chair's a little crooked, so when I scooched it forward, it hit the desk. Yeah, it's so sad what's happening to him. Bruce Willis. So sad. He was, oh my God, he was an amazing actor. So sad. So sad. It breaks my heart. Let's see. I just need to see something real quick. Oh, it did have him in it. Okay. That's not the one I was thinking of. What's the movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and maybe it's not called Red. Let's see. Dwayne Johnson. Red 1 is the movie he was in. Okay, that's the one I was thinking of. Red 1. Kind of had some dark stuff in that one for a Christmas movie. Like a demon possession. When that came on, my kids were all like, what is going on? Thought that would be a decent movie, but that demon possession or that witch possession spot in that movie. Whew, you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. No, I thought there was a movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Dwayne Johnson, where it was like a, maybe I'm wrong. You don't think you'll win? Okay. So the next round of this, I don't know how to describe it, but I guess I'll try my best to show you. Because we're going to do a, you know, if I'm going to color change it, do I want to color change it every round or stripe it and like color block it? Because I was just thinking it would look really cool to have, like, to stripe it and maybe have the spike that comes down be a different color every row. But that's a lot of color changes, and that means a lot of tails to sew in. I mean, whatever. If it ends up making it look like a really pretty bag, then I guess I can deal with some tails. What do you guys think? So envision it for a second, okay? So I'm thinking, you know, every round a different color. So that way this stitch right here that comes down is a different color down into the row below it. So we'd have white, then blue, then red, then white, then blue, then white, then red. Or I just do red on the bottom, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue, or white, blue, red, white, blue. Just continue doing red, white, blue all the way up. Or do, you know, white, blue, white, red, white, blue, white, you know, whatever. 2 rows, change color. That's why I wasn't sure. If I do another round, it'll be white that drops down into the white. This is the only round that has the granny stitch, I think. I think the rest of the rounds, if I remember correctly, are the spiked extended double crochet thing, spike stitch. Spike stitch, repeat 11 and 12. Skip over. Oh no, so it does do a granny round and then the spike stitch round. Okay. So it alternates between the granny and the spike. I don't know which way I want to do it. But I definitely was thinking red, white, blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue. Or do I go, you know, I got the red base, then the white, then blue, then go white, then red, then white, then blue. I don't know if I'm making sense. How's Miss Mila's eyeball doing? Is it getting better? And better and better and better? I know you said towards the evening it still had some, looked like it had issues, but in the mornings she was looking better. What's the update? What's the pup date on the pup? What's the pup date on the pup? Oh my goodness. Earworm. I need a new earworm. All I want for Christmas is a hippopotamus. But that helpful tote pattern is why I do volunteer to test patterns. What? Oh, why you don't? No, I just swindled you into it. You were my tester for that one, weren't you? You did an amazing job on it, so don't give yourself a hard time. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that was the bag you helped me with. You did awesome sauce. I loved your bag. The Catherine's wheel stitch would make it look like fireworks. That is so cool too. That's so weird. Aw, marshmallow treats. Aw, they're gonna love that. All that sugar. Dealing with the heat though, they deserve that. Them poor babies. You were saying something about you had to go feed your babies, and my daughter was like, "What? And I was like, "Yeah, she's got baby deer." And she's like, "Oh, that makes sense." I don't know why she was all like, the Catherine's wheel stitch would look cool. That one's an involved stitch, I think. I think you have to do a couple rounds to do that one, don't you? Oh, I mean, I suppose this one's a couple rounds too. Yeah, I made a patriotic bag that I called it with the star stitch. But yeah, I'm good on that. Yay! Oh, they have a big fan in their sleep station. That's so cool. It's still hot though. I mean, you're just blowing hot air. Catherine's. I've done the Catherine's wheel. It's not too bad. But I just think it's kind of I don't know. Like I feel like it's a couple rounds to get it done, to get the one wheel. I think. It's been a while since I've done it, so again, it's one of those I can't really speak too much on because I don't remember it that well. Oh, look at that. We're going to come around and have 2 stitches left at the end. We're going to skip right on over those and put a slip stitch into the first stack single crochet, or stack single crochet, double crochet here. All right, so here is where we need to make the choice. Do I switch every round, or do I do another round in white with the spike stitch and then switch to the next color and do every 2 rows in a different color? Good morning, Dawn. What do you guys think? Continue, like do 1 row per color or do 2 rows per color? Because it is a 2-round repeat. So I do have to do 2 rounds. I have to do a round of grannies and I have to do a round of the spike stitch to get the stitch pattern. I like this bag. It's made me hopeful all over again. Good morning, Dawn. Here, let me do a couple of the spike stitches. Yes, this round is the interesting round, this next one. So oh, that would be cool too, Izzy. I like that idea too. I need y'all to, what do y'all think? Everybody else. What do you think of Miss Izzy's ideas? Which one do you like better? Let's see. Stack single crochet into the first space between granny stitch clusters of previous. Oh yeah, this one I have to turn. This one turns. This one we have to turn. Chain 1, turn. Okay, and then we're going to do a stack single crochet into the space between the granny clusters, and then we're going to do let's see, the extended the drop down front post extended double crochet into the 2 stitches from 2 rounds below. Okay, so hold on, I gotta look at this. I gotta look at my own pattern all over again, y'all. Gotta find the I gotta find the fault line right here. So it goes in the front. So I don't remember having to do it from the like this. I thought I worked it. Oh, you know what? That's why it feels weird. Because I didn't turn and do the granny stitch like I should have. Kristen's recommendation. Granny rounds all white, spike stitch in red and blue. Ooh, I do like that too. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a stack single crochet back this way. And then I'm going to skip over that granny stitch, do a double crochet into the space. This is what we're going to do. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll do for Margaret. Not recently. She's there. Dad was doing okay. What'd she say? Granny rounds all white, spike stitch in red and blue. Okay, so I need to switch to the blue. Oh, my darling is stuck in my head. Okay, I need blue. I need the blue. We didn't look at the stitch dictionary too long. I don't know how that Hopeful Tote got recommended, but I think someone said front post, and that's what made me think of it. So, oh my gosh. Where is the beginning? I just had it. There it is. There she be. I got a yarn mess on my desk. Where is that? Missing her? Yeah, that's what I'm working on his condo. Good morning, Cammie. Yeah, her and her sister are cleaning up his place. So sounds like it was in quite a disarray. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Writing this one down. So I'm making a small tweak because I did the granny stitch without turning. I am going to make a slight tweak to my Hopeful Tote pattern. So we are going to chain one, and then we're going to do our stack. We're going to like kind of backtrack a little bit and do a stack single crochet into the space between the granny clusters behind the one that we're sitting on top of, and then we're going to skip over that cluster, go into the next space with our spike stitch. So we're going to do a double crochet into the space like that. And then you see these two stitches right here. There's like a post right here where they kind of join together. You're going to do a extended drop down double crochet. So you're going to drop down and you're going to go into the first stitch like this. And you're going to come around that post, almost like a back post. So I've got the post between the two stitches around my hook. And I'm going to yarn over, pull the loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, and then you're going to double crochet back into the space that's right behind that extended drop down double crochet. So that is what it's going to look like. Just like that. And then when we come around to that last one, we're going to do a double crochet and do a drop down extended double crochet and then attach right there, and we'll just make our tweaks that way. Frizzy! Okay, so I'm going to skip over the next cluster, go into the next space. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we changed how we're doing this. Oh, and make sure when you do your drop down extended front post double crochet that you make sure it's nice and tall, that you don't let it get too tight. And we're basically going to do the same thing all the way around. Oops, maybe if I can do it right. So instead of doing a treble crochet, we're doing an extended double crochet, but it's a front post. So it's going around. When you look at this row right here is this one weird row where we have to do this. So these 2 stitches right here, see this spot where they join? That's the post that we're going around. We're doing a front post around that for the drop down extended double crochet. So this is what I have so far. That's gonna look so cool. And I'm gonna try and leave my white connected and I'm gonna try and just run it up the middle, like what am I called? Not just my white, but my blue and the red. I'm gonna try and carry it up and see what that looks like. If I don't like it, I can always cut it and do tails. Yeah, I woke up at 4:30 this morning for some reason and could not get back to sleep. Eventually did, because the next thing I knew, my youngest was coming in. My husband was gone for work already, and it was like 6 something. So it took a little bit of time to get back to sleep. Me too, Valerie. Kristen, was it Kirsten or Kristen? Let's see. I don't remember if there was an R after the K or I. Kristen, okay. Kristen, thank you so much. This is, oh my gosh, I am loving my patriotic bag now. Actually, we're going to call this the Yankee Noodle Hopeful Tote. Or no, should we take hopeful out of there? Because it's, we're using the hopeful tote pattern. I am making a small tweak to it, though, to make it work. Because what I should have done is I should have done the granny stitch where I wasn't looking at the outside of the bag. I should have done it where I was looking at the inside, but I didn't. So now I had to tweak the beginning of the row. So hopefully I can fix that going forward. I think when I write the pattern up, I'll just make sure that it gets turned. So make sure when you do the granny stitch row, the initial one, turn the bag to where it's facing like this, where the inside of the bag is facing you, not the outside of the bag. All right, Marianne, give Miss Mila some hugs and kisses from us and tell her we hope her eye feels better soon. And you have a fantabulous Tuesday. We'll see you later. The Hopeful Yankee Noodle Bag. It sounds like the song. The Hopeful Yankee Noodle Bag, Noodle Bag, Noodle Bag, the Hopeful Yankee Noodle Bag. That's my something. I am not good at coming up with songs. But I have to say, I am absolutely, positively in love with this bag. Oh my word, y'all. Your guys' brain power and my brain power made that. Good morning, Steve's girl. The hopeful Yankee noodle bag. Noodle. We don't have to put noodle in there either, but because it is Yankee Doodle. It is Yankee Doodle, right? Yankee Doodle. I'm loving Kristen's idea. So hopefully going to run up. Oh, it's already 9:27. No, I don't want to get off. I want to do another color. I want to get a red on here. So, I mean, you're basically going to just repeat these rows around. If I need to re-explain, if you've got the hopeful toad already, you know how to do this pattern. So you should be able to continue this without me. But yes, I will be writing this up. I am writing it up. Yes. But I mean, essentially, I just have to, the nice thing is I literally just have to take my hopeful tote pattern and just change the base, all about the base, and just do, yeah, the rest of the hopeful tote is the same from, you know, the base up basically. So I've got a bit of a tingle here. Un memento. I'm a hopeful Yankee noodle dandy. Dandy, that's the one I was thinking of. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. I don't remember the words to the song very well. Although I have that now in my head, maybe, instead of the other one I can't remember. Hopeful Yankee Noodle Dandy. Yeah, because the granny stitch round needs to be done so that way when you turn and do the spike stitch round, you're doing it from the outside of the bag because it, you know, the texture goes to the outside. The texture goes to the outside of the bag. I have not found you a simple scarf pattern. I was going to come up with a simple scarf pattern for you. Oh my gosh, get off of there. Thank you. You've done 8 balls of yarn so far. Nicely done, Izzy. It's 9:29. I'm not even going to get this round of blue done before the time is up. But I need to get off here and do my best. Okay, should I just keep going on this today? Or do you guys want me to come back on here tomorrow and keep explaining how to do this? Oh, geez. That's interesting, Andrew. What do you guys want me to work on this with you guys, or do you want me just to keep going and get more color on here and show you what it looks like with the color change? I mean, I am going to be writing it down, so making it up as a pattern, so. Did you want to match the headbands you're making or different? What pattern are you using for them? Bring it back tomorrow. So you want me to put it down and not touch it the rest of the day? That's going to be so hard. I'm going to at least finish this round when I get off here. So, yeah, what stitch pattern are you using in the headbands? I can't remember. Or, wait, did you post it? I can't remember. Bring it back, bring it back. Just making a scarf for practice. Ah. What stitch are you using in the headbands, though? All right, I'm going to get off here. I know I just asked that question, but I need to get off here before I just sit here and keep going. Just one more stitch, Mom. Just one more. I was just thinking of doing like another round of white and red, because it's essentially the same from this point on. Start new tomorrow. All right, sounds good. I'll finish this round and I'll put it down. And I'll try my very best not to touch it. I won't take it with me. I'll leave it down here because I usually go upstairs and don't come down here too much unless I have to do. You need two of the same projects going on at once, do you? Feather stitch. Oh boy. You know, Grammy Rita, maybe we'll come up with another patriotic bag because you know what? We're celebrating America's 250 the whole year, not just this month or this week. So maybe in July we will have to do a star stitch and feather stitch somehow in a bag. And Melissa G, I am confuggled at your thing. What do you mean by that? I have like 10 projects going at once. Do you can continue once? I don't know. I'm confuggled. So anyway, I need to get off here. See, one more stitch. I keep doing one more stitch. Just can't stop. Okay. All right, let me fix this real quick. Oh, I don't want to go too far. That's about right. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. I will be back same time, same place tomorrow. And don't forget, it's Julienne Day. It's Julienne Day and Taco Tuesday. And Taco Tuesday. So don't forget, y'all are somebody to somebody. And this is true, Melissa. This is true. I have black and neon colors down here. I might just have to make a second one of these because I think that'll look cute. Love you a long time. See you tomorrow.